Hello there. In a continuing Tory Party Brexit meltdown, its activists are pulling out of supporting their own candidates in the upcoming EU elections. Tory party foot soldiers are angry that their leader, Theresa May, has decided that the UK is now to engage in the EU parliamentary elections. On Monday the 8th of April, the Cabinet Secretary David Lidington signed the statutory instrument that ordered these elections, prior to the PM getting on the plane to negotiate an Article 50 extension with Eurocrats on the evening of Wednesday the 10th of April. And the South West region published the relevant notice for the elections on Friday the 12th of April. All this was done to no fanfare or government announcements. But the Derbyshire County Council Conservative group has decided that it will not be helping its own party in this election, as they say it should not be taking place. This is just another indicator of the total lack of respect and authority that Theresa May now has over anything, whether in her own party or in the country. And now we hear that the Tory Party Backbench 1922 committee of those men in grey suits will be meeting on Tuesday to decide on whether to change the committee rules by removing the ban on having another vote of confidence in the same leader within a 12-month period. If they do decide to get rid of that ban, then Theresa May could well face an imminent vote of no confidence within her party, leading to an almost certain ejection from number 10. And with local and EU elections in the offing, you have to wonder what the Tories will be able to salvage from all of this. And to make matters worse, they appear to be replicating the mistake of the Labour Party and be putting ardent Remainers into their EU MEP candidate lists. Now that really will incense an already angry party membership. But Tories may be able to take heart from potentially watching Labour support crumbling for much the same reasons, with Jeremy Corbyn also finding himself reeling on the ropes in the coming weeks. Now, while all eyes have been on Brexit over the last few days, there are a few other points of note that our Office for National Statistics has put out. The first of these is that average UK house prices have been declining since they hit a high of £232,000 in August last year. The average house price has now fallen back to £226,000 in February this year, says the ONS. The slowdown was predominantly driven by a 3.8% drop in house prices in London in the year to February 2019, which came on the heels of a 2.2% fall in the year to January 2019. But London is, of course, the priciest place to buy, where the average house cost £460,000 in February. But as you can see from the graph, house prices are still far higher than they were just before the credit crunch. And the sharp-eyed will note that the result of the EU referendum in 2016 had no discernible effect on house prices at all. And to those who claim the recent slowdown and reduction in prices is due to Brexit, I say that house prices are far too high and we need a reset so that aspiring youngsters can get on the property ladder far earlier in their lives than they are currently able to do. One government report said that in 2016-17, the proportion of homeowners under 35 was 9%. 2 decades ago, this figure was 18%. And another ONS report said, prospective first-time buyers could expect to spend 13 times their workplace-based annual earnings to purchase a property in London in 2017, compared with 5.5 times their earnings to purchase a property in the North East. Since the 1970s, the age of a first-time buyer has crept up from 27 to 31, but hopefully if house prices gently decline in the coming years, then more young people can get on the ladder sooner. That may not sound good news to those who think of their homes as their pensions, or those that want to smile smugly as they sit in their fast appreciating pile of bricks. But the reset has to come eventually. And another set of figures from the ONS to note is that inflation has remained under control, despite all the doom-mongering spread by the Remain establishment. The consumer prices annual inflation to March was 1.9%, which is just 0.1% below the government's target of 2%. When factoring in homeowner-occupier costs, it was very slightly lower at 1.8%. And ONS figures also show that on a 3-monthly basis, in the year to December 2018 to February 2019, the employment rate in the UK rose to 76.1%, which is up on last year's 75.4%. And the unemployment rate of 3.9% has not been lower since November 1974 to January 1975. Also, average weekly earnings went up by 1.5% after inflation, and by 1.6% when including bonuses. And this was all in a period when everyone was frothing about an imminent no-deal Brexit. So far from the country being in meltdown, I think that the ONS figures show a stable situation that we can improve and build upon once we free ourselves of both Theresa May and the fetters of the European Union. Anyway, what do you think? Please share and comment, and thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.